Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and 5. They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, they'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward.
A gain there of 15. 1st down, Detroit.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're on the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught for the throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
it's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Second down and 8. Throwing is Daniel. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Drive will start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll stick with him again. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. So after 1, it's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They put Pickens in motion. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. Again, it's Jackson. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. They run it once more with Eckler. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. On play action, Daniel. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Daniels now on 1st down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That one complete to Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Pass completed to Douglas. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Commanders get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10. Williams in motion. Play action now. Jackson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
Williams in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll let this one go long for Williams. Still going. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams in motion. Second down. Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On third down, Jackson. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Lions. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. They'll come up now for second down and 4. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They hand it to Gibbs. Has an opening. Past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 39 yards. To the ground, a first down run. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Back to throw, Jackson. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. They run this straight ahead with Eckler. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Open man is Douglas. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commander's first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Eckler. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. Play action. Here's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, it's Daniels. That one taken in by Douglas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions add on to their already sizable lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
Complete to Noah Brown. A gain of 11 on the play. First down with the Commanders.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now a 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked up by Terrion Arnold.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson now on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the 3rd has come to an end. The Lions call their first timeout. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions stretch things out even further. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
That's a short one caught by Sinnott. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing again, Daniel. That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Pass completed to Douglas. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Daniels gonna throw again. And he's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Commanders will get just a bit closer.
Commanders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Up the middle they go. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Third and long for Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. Ho-ho! And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Now Daniels. There's that man again. Another catch. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They motion a receiver right. To the air again is Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. A gain there of 11. First down, Washington.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Noah Brown. Touchdown, Washington.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Lots of space, past the 45. Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Daniels now going to look to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. On first down, Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Commanders' first down.
Daniels now on first down. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And he'll be taken down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. And it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring